Here come the 5 red lights for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's a wet one. Lights out. Away we go. Owen gets an okay start, but Lennon got a better one. Lennon got off the line much better, and Owen slides as well. And they're absolutely going to be tiptoeing their way here through 2, 3, and 4. But now Owen has a little bit of a challenge for the race lead. Lennon is side by side with Owen. They continue to duel it out as they head here for the second chicane. Side by side. You don't usually see it there. But Lennon takes the lead of the race. Now, side by side between Hunted and Knights. Gecko's there to follow. And the path is Invade and JTK now trading spots. And everyone trying to figure themselves out here in the back of the field as they now go side by side here with Term and Gagi, who collided earlier. And now off the track was the Williams of Shanghai, as Gecko's now being overtaken. Groggers is in a battle here at the back of the field. How about 3 wide in these wet conditions? Wavy's going to back out of it. That was absolutely treacherizing. It's just absolutely pissing it down at the start. Everybody is just trying to find what line they want to take and trying to find. Oh, there we have a collision. When Zatsy's around. Zatsy's found his way to the grass and he's collided with another driver and now he's got damage. And Zatsy rejoined in maybe an unsafe manner, but cost himself in the process. Alright, here we go. We got a pack of cars. Mythic, Gagi, Turnboy, JTK. Gagi gonna send it up the inside. Mythic's gonna go deep into the corner. And Turnboy's gonna take advantage of both. He's gonna be side by side on the exit of the corner where they continue to go side by side. Yellow flags to the back of the field. That is for Kippu and the AlphaTauri. Kippu has had a malfunction in the back and some issues with it, but now Turnboy gets Gagi as JTK is now threatening Mythic. Side by side of the chicane, Mythic backs out but picks up a penalty. And now, tonight in the wet conditions, which some of these drivers have never seen in RPL, we'll see how they handle it. JTK is out of this race, and that's a collision potentially at that area. His car is absolutely stranded. It's almost in half, and he's out of this race, bringing out a safety car. How late does Lennon keep it? Everyone just stacking up in the background, expecting him to go. B-Good's into the pit lane, believing it's time for inners. But now Lennon is back on the gas, and here we go once again. Some position swap due to the stack up in the field, but he left it very late. And now we got yellow flags to the back of the grid for someone picking up damage. That's in this area. Now, Turnboy, AMS Knights, a collision at turn 1. And the exit of as well with turn 2, but now we got everybody just stacking up, trying to give places back, because if they don't, they're going to get 5 seconds for it. AMS Term has left the session now. I mean, let's see how it plays a factor. But Blue Gagi right now for AlphaTauri is currently running in the points on intermediate tires. And I don't know if that was front wing being broken up or in the air or not, but all right, Term is not joining back. His last podium in RPL comes at Saudi Arabia. We return there this season. FBL's now around, and that's been contact with Wavy, I think. He's got damaged for sure. He's gonna have to repair that front end plate that he damaged. Tadpole gets through in bunkers. In is Owen. Gecko's in as well. Hunted remains out there. And now Groggers is in, but hits the bollard. You got AMS Knights trading places with Born in Shanghai. FBL getting ahead of Term. And now Gecko just on the path of Wavy. Now gets the traction. Side by side here. They touch! They touch! Wavy's out of this race! That's going to bring out the safety car. The safety car's been deployed, and while that happened, Lennon got by Blue Gagi. And I don't know. I mean, you'll have to tell me. Blue Gagi is spun, and he's bended. He's hit the wall under the safety car. His big chance of running toward a top 5 position in this race has just come undone. And he's having to retake those places that were illegal for those guys to take. And now Gecko in fourth, who has a penalty in this race, and they all are single file except for the ones who are duking it out and trying to find the places. AMS Knights is one of them. Zatsy's in the mix of things. How about Hunted as well here? They're trying to go 3 wide here. Zatsy getting swarmed up. Has Hunted for company. AMS Knights gets the place. How about Hunted trying to conquer on past? Hunted gonna try the left side. Gonna go diving down the inside. They touch! They touch! And Hunted's almost around. But now Hunted gonna push Zatsy along. Gonna try to find a way past. AMS Term is now being overtaken and swarmed up at the back of the field. How about Hunted as well? Still in this battle. Oh, there's a car going off. That's Blue Goggy. There may have been contact. I know they were side by side there just a moment earlier, but Hunted has now finally got Zatsy. Oh, Blue Goggy wheel to wheel right here, and now it's B-Good who's been spun around from it. B-Good's now had a collision with Mythic. And B-Good reset right there because he was stuck. That may be a penalty, but FBL and Mythic are now losing places as Gecko picks up another penalty. But as Valk pits, now up to the teammate for Aston Martin to score their first points of the season, potentially. Invade's gonna send it from a little too deep and gets a penalty. Why? That was way too late. Now, the switchback is on offer. Here we go. Has to yield right there to back out of it. Hunted picks up a penalty, and now he's charging on a previous championship rival, Groggers. Round the outside. And he's going to switcheroo on the championship rival. Do they come together out of the corner? No, they keep it clean. And in fact, what a nice move. Oh, contact. Term and Invade. Trade blows, and now in Term has received damage in the barrier from that as well. Invade now coming on Blue Goggy. As B-Good is going to send it. Rear locks the brakes and almost goes spinning. And he's got a tap from FBL, which allows him to stay in front. And now FBL's been spun by Blue Goggy. It's a car park. It's a car park between the 3 at the hairpin. And now they have all got straight and going once again. And Gecko has retired from the session after joining back. Oh my word. So as Kipu just passed FBL now, you've got Mythic, who I can't tell if he's in ghost mode or AI. I can't tell what the case is, but he's ghosted, right? I can't tell if he's in the session or not. But he has switched over to the dry tires. As I did mention, it has stopped raining. So we'll find out what happens here. Groggers pits, Zatsy pits, Invade pits. So it's a whole cluster at the final sector of drivers pitting. Term stays out. And the next one behind these guys on soft tires is Valk. And now DRS has been enabled. So now's the time to pit. This is the perfect opportunity for these guys to pit. And now you can't even see Tadpole in the screen. Well, now you can with Lennon. He's lost so much time. He's lost 2 seconds to Lennon now. So these last couple laps for Tadpole on the transition to the track drying up have not helped out in his case. Does Lennon pit here? He can easily dictate it. Tadpole sees that. Tadpole stays out. And interestingly so, but how much faster will this gamble pay out for Lennon? Does Owen pit? Owen stays out. Bonker stays out. Hunted's in. Hunted's going to speed if he doesn't get it down, but Hunted gets it down just in time. AMS Knight stays out. B-Good stays out. So differing strategies in this late window. I said there were going to be some people who stay out on the inters. You have to commit to it if you're going to stay out, and it looks like some of these guys are doing that. B-Good fastest lap. Can Lennon pull off a miraculous win similar to how Reese Dainty pulled off his Singapore win late stages of the race just a game cycle ago? Remember, this is a little bit different now as Zatsy gets Groggers for P9. And Zatsy really still could get P8 here. The thing is, with Reese's win in Singapore, Reese was absolutely out of it. The man was P10, P11. And still, the track was changing that drastically to where he ended up P1 at the end. Bonkers made a mistake. He spun. Now he's side by side with Lennon, who's made contact with him. Blue Goggy's setting the fastest lap. The track is completely dry, so a last lap charge now from Lennon after Tadpole. Tadpole leads the race and starts the final lap. Has Lennon bottled the strategy like you think there? Josh, I don't know. I wonder. Be good. And AMS Knights has pitted, but why? Has he got a puncture? No. The problem is, you gotta commit to a strategy if you're gonna go for it. And some of these guys in the inters has, but Lennon, who committed to the softs, has now picked up a penalty. He's still going purple, so he's finding time. He still could get Owen and maybe gap himself. AMS Knights comes out on these soft tires. Did AMS Knights have the track position to do that? I don't think so. I really don't. Grogger's now fastest lap. The fastest lap is going to continue to trade, but one thing that is for certain is if Tadpole can get around, Tadpole has pulled off a strategic masterclass to win this race. He started on the wet tires, gone to inters early under the safety car, pitted again, and now he committed to the inters to come out in winning prestigious position. McLaren won round 3 last season. Tadpole's last win comes from his championship season, and now he wins once again. Tadpole, a winner in RPL for the first time in over 4 seasons. He wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Owen is second. Lennon is only third and absolutely bottled the strategy. Be good, fourth. Bonkers, Hunted, they all crossed the line behind that. AMS Knights is trying to go for fastest lap. It's a car park after the start-finish line, and it looks like Zatsy's going to get P8 here for our Williams. Just needs to hold on over Groggers, and Zatsy will do it. Zatsy gets a decent race for Williams in. And look at this car park. My God. Valk will get P12. P11 after penalties. Wow, this is a really big car park. Kipu. Blue Goggy is off. And he'll be the last one to cross the start-finish line. Oh my God! Holy cow.
If you would like to check out the final race results, driver standings, constructor standings, and much more, head over to our socials, RPL Formula 1, no spaces. If you would like to check out the upcoming races in the near future, head over to our Twitch. The username is the same. We hope to see you there.